Hey everyone, it's Dominique, and this is my Get Ugly project. Going into this project, I wanted to take the easy route and work on a competency that would allow me to get by in the quickest and simplest way. That was until I began to understand what I really needed to do, and that's get ugly. I started this project thinking of ways to build on my curiosity and imagination, but quickly realized that if I wanted to get ugly, I needed to step out of my comfort zone. So that's what I did. I decided to work on building my initiative and entrepreneurship competency, focusing on having faith in my ideas and following through on them. This brought me to the images and clips currently running in the background. The end goal was to create 3 different styles of underwear, and we'll see how they all worked out at the end of this video. I've always been very picky with spending money on a service and not being satisfied, so I tend to self-teach a lot to achieve the desired results I want. Underwear had been my latest dissatisfaction, but would be my first physical item that I would attempt to recreate. Resistance and fear let me create a lot of self-doubt for myself, but after reading Steven Pressfield's Do the Work, I let blind faith lead me into success and assistance remind me that I was in control. I could work at my own pace and actually enjoy what I'm doing while getting the results I desired. Throughout this assignment, I often went to bed with a plan and woke up with a strategy for execution, which fell perfectly in line with my chronotype assessment of being moderate morning, or third bird as described by author Dan Pink. As you saw in the opening of this video montage, I start my day by watching a YouTube tutorial, followed by some groundwork, then by night I'd be cozied up working on small details as I hit my burnt out point. As I reflect on the success and challenges faced during my path of getting ugly, I realized I was able to build on other subcompetencies, like working through setbacks and disappointments, and most importantly, finishing what I started. Up until the near ending of this assignment, I considered changing my goal to something I was more comfortable with and would be better prepared for. Because I didn't have a sewing machine or the time to take classes, I didn't think I'd be equipped enough to complete the look of my pieces. After completing 2 of my 3 pieces and getting positive feedback from friends and family, turning back was no longer an option. Now that I've taken the steps I needed to jumpstart what could turn into a life plan for myself, I'd like to take it a step further and get all the supplies and tools I didn't have this time around to better my skills. That means purchasing a sewing machine and taking a sewing class to get a better grasp on how to sew and make the process more efficient than it was by hand. At the same time, I know this will enable me to continue to build on my current competency and others like curiosity and imagination, which will pivot me into expanding my range of thinking into new and creative directions for the future. I hope you enjoyed watching me get ugly and were able to get some takeaways from my experience. I'm open and excited to hear any tips, tricks, and recommendations from anyone who has experience in this field, or if you're also working on this competency, so maybe we can team up and work together to get better. Thanks for watching.